Welcome everybody to this month's Chat's Choice. The Chat's Choice for January with Recettear and Item Shop's Tale. While it does a combination of you running an item shop and you going out to dungeons to collect items. Kind of like a roguelike over happening at the dungeons since they're a little bit randomized. I don't know why this opening music sequence here is 300 times louder than the just default menu music, but alright, game, thank you. Oh, games, Venair, wait, please, come back, I'll still be talking during the video game. It's not like it's going to be quiet the entire time. Please, don't leave. Oh, he's gone already. Well, and hello there, Enhyudum. Fuck yeah, this game rocks. It is very good. And we're about to begin now. Look, there it is. Recettear, an item shop's tale. Games and intro. Yeah! Here we go! Let's begin. New game! And guess what? There's even faint voiced dialogue. But un-English. So what are they saying? I don't know. Oh, for the love of... She is still asleep. Her belly button is talking. Yeah, that is kind of where that line is going to, huh? I've also realized I forgot to turn off my Steam overlay. Hang on, chat. I apologize. My mind is in the wrong place. I even thought of this last night and was like, oh, hey, I should make sure I turn off the Steam overlay, seeing as it's being captured. And then I forgot anyway. I guess you can't remember everything, huh? Boom, there we are. Now we go in. I hit load game instead of new game. There we are. And then she wanders on out, so now we say, oh, for the love of, she is still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is? I can't eat another bite. And you can notice their names, Recette, and the fairy girl's name was Tear. Thus, you get the name of the game, Recettear. You just slap their names together, boom. But I can always find room for my yummy candy. Wake up, please. When's it? Oh, Tear, good morning. Or, as she just said, Ohio. We do not have time for good morning, Recette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the opening day we set for opening the store. We did? Oh yeah, we did. Nerd of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. And then we rush downstairs into our store. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, Tear, let's open the shop right now. The capitalism ho! Patience, Recette. It is a virtue we will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Huh? Like what? Well, I somehow doubt that a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Tear says, pointing towards all of my fucking empty shelves over here. That's right, they said the thing, capitalism ho. Oh yeah! We don't have anything to sell! Oh, how silly of me. Oh, so, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. Huh, that's true! So, where should we go to get stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the head of the guild regardless, so that should probably be our first stop. Oh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to give our polite regards to the guild chief either. Especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, I got it. Then let's go there right now. When you want to leave the shop, head to the front door, currently located in the upper right-hand corner of the store. Oh, but I wanted to leave through the window, like an action hero. To eternity and reset? Oh, okay. I'm trying to just speed through this section because we need to know the story so we know what's happening exactly. But we don't want to spend years just getting through the intro sequence. That way we have more time to play the actual gameplay content. We're never gonna be the hero. Not if we can't jump through the window, no. Hello? Oh, a girl and a fairy. You two are. Oh, you're Recettear that loan shark. While that is not, well, an incorrect assessment, could I ask you refrain from calling me a loan shark? That's right, mister. She and I are partners. Don't be mean. Forgive me. Partners it is. Yeah, a classic JRPG conundrum where the story just rolls on and on and on. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along? Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help. Oh, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help. We appreciate your kindness. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. Yes, thank you very much. Not a problem at all. So, you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted. This is our first time stocking up. Our funds are limited, so do not go completely overboard. I recommend purchasing no more than 10 items. Heyo! I buy 9, just underneath her recommended amount. So we're gonna go ahead and just buy. And we could just spend all of our money on one expensive item. Maybe I should do that. Like, look at the standard charm. 980? Alright, I buy just the one standard charm and that's it. Unless now they're not going to let me purchase anything else, and that's it. Alright. We leave with our singular item. Right then, will that be all? Yep, this is perfect, I say, holding my singular necklace up. We shall return when our stocks run low again. I'm looking forward to it. Here, a little something extra, as a startup gift. Oh, we even get a snack. Thank you, sir. Oh, wow! A walnut bread! Yeah, thanks a bunch! Alright, little lady, give him your all. Capitalism ho! Well, Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. Very well. It is time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. If we do not have our goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them, after all. Okay, if we keep items in inventory, we can't sell them. Makes sense. Adam Smith confirmed canon to anime? Seems like it. So I just need to get near these counters? Just so, once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in that spot by pressing the primary button. The primary button? You will understand when you try it, trust me. Now, remember, what you place will affect how people perceive the store, so think carefully before you place something. All right. Now then, to start off, why not line up what we purchased on one of the counters? Okay. I put the standard charm out. Recette, may I speak with you a moment? Sure, what is it? Those counters by the window. Items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy something, I want to buy this more than anything, on those counters is a core principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop, and what is placed there greatly affects interest in our business. Yeah, so it's basically like first impressions. This kind of is reminding me of Moonlighter, I think it's called. Yes, I played a little bit of Moonlighter. They are the same type of concept of running an item shop, going over to dungeon to get items to sell, and repeat. So, choose what to place there very, very carefully. Wow, I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll be careful. And I throw my arms up into the air, cheering, and I put down my walnut bread. There it is, my 2 items, bread and necklace. Alright, that should do for displaying our wares. Are you sure it doesn't look dumb? Do not worry, everything looks good enough for a first attempt. She's trying to be nice, and she thinks it looks like shit, but we do only have 2 items, so what do? Now I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Please go sit at the counter. Righto! I rush to the counter. I sit down. Well then, the items are in place, and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Okay-o! So, to start with, I will lecture on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor? If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Right. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Okay. Welcome! Greeting the customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed. While in the store, their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. Now, a typical customer will find an item they want on our displays, and then they will come over to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Could I get this, please? What they want will be in the Target window. I don't remember buying that sword. You will also be able to see the name and base price. Pay close attention to that base price. Also, if you press button 3, you can view expanded information on the item in question. Consult the Custom.exe program included with Recettear if you wish to check or alter your button configuration. Wait, button 3? Custom.exe? Focus, Recette. Your life is hard enough to control as it is. Okay. Recette is kind of an elevator music playing in head energy. Yeah, she's just kind of going along with whatever Tier's saying, and it's just kind of like, yeah, alright, sure, okay. Now then, next, you must decide what price you wish to offer. In general, you want to try and name a price higher than the base. Try naming a price, if you will. Let's see. Now, you likely notice that the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Press up? Okay. I press up at the largest section. for 83,000% of the base price. Yes, very good. That is how you adjust your offer. As might be obvious, if a customer is satisfied with your offer, it is a sale and you get a little bit of experience along with the money. God tier markup for maximum capitalism, yes. If your price is too high, however, a customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. All of our money issues solved. All you have to do is just charge one of your customers all of the cash. No starting adventurer can afford that. You say that until they purchase it anyway. Now, if a customer disagrees with the price, but not so much that they want to storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That is the key here. Offer a price, but do not make it so outrageous that the customer feels you are not acting in good faith. So I should not do 83,000% of the base price, huh? So if they disagree but stay, offer a new price. Well, there foils my scheme, chap. Ideally, you will lower your offer a little, and they will take it and give you a sale. Some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they are really willing to pay your initial price, however. Whether or not you risk testing that possibility is up to you. How long can you keep haggling? Well, that depends on how regular a customer the person in question is. As we are starting out, you will not be able to haggle for very long, but after customers begin to trust us a little, you can haggle for a longer period of time. Well, time to put that theory into practice. Okay. Welcome. Could I get this, please? Okay, I pick a price, right? Needs to be higher than the base price. A button. This sword is a novelty item, and it's incredibly powerful, so we go with 166,000 of the base price. Okay, that sounds about right. Oh dear, if you try to charge this much, the customer is likely to throw the item in your face and storm out. The customer takes the sword. They throw it, pointy end towards me, at my face. It stabs me through the eye and Recette dies. And then the game ends. Alright, so let's lower it down a little bit. To 108% of the base price. Just, a little bit lower. Good. At this level, a customer will likely buy immediately. Alright then, now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you wish to do is lower your price slowly. But as I mentioned, there is a limit to how long you can haggle. The idea is to deduce a customer's desired price and go from there. You say deduce the desired price, but how do I? A large number of stores sell at about 30% over base price. It's not a hard and fast rule, but people will usually accept that price level. Usually. If you can manage to go over that, you will make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. Right then, so, as a customer, I am haggling. Could you make it a little bit cheaper? Okay, gotta make it cheaper, but not too cheaper. I take it down a whopping 10 gold, 1%. There we are. Reducing the price to this level makes a sale likely. Well, that about covers everything. Now, let us put the entire lecture into practice all at once. If you can sell me an item, you will be ready for what lies ahead. What a discount! They'll surely buy it now. 4. Alright.
Well, hello! Welcome to Recettear!
And thank you, Elias Cree, for resubscribing for 5 months. Time to make money. Yes. Look, we're making it now by selling this fake steel sword. And thank you, and appreciated. I would like this, please. Alright, so we go up to 130% of the base price, and we say, okay.
Yes, an excellent price. Thank you so much. Yay, I sold Steel Sword for 3,900 pinks.
Excellent. Let us do that one more time, just to be sure. Alright, so we repeat the process. This time I sell it at 4K. But Tyr doesn't like that, so we go to 130. And then she will buy it.
Expertly done. If you ever wish to practice again, simply ask me anytime we are in the shop. And that is essentially how it goes. You're quite good for someone who has never done this before. Really? We still have a little bit of time left today, so let us go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them the same way that we just practiced. Whoa, are you sure it'll be okay? Do not worry. As the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than it is a science. You learn as you go. Now then, I will open up the shop. Go on and sit at the counter. Okie day!
Okie day? Okay. And we have one singular lady walk in to buy the fucking bread.
Now this will be handy.
Alright, we saw it at 130. I lower it by 1%. She buys it for a 1 gold discount. I make the money.
Yay, I sold walnut bread for 129. Congratulations, you did well. I sold stuff.
Alright, you sold the bread. Let's not go crazy, Recette.
Recette, I sold stuff, like, to people. Hey, Tyr, I'm so happy I did it! Tyr, I did it! Papa, I did it! Oh!
And then Recette dies from overjoy. And that's how we started running an item shop. Gotta head out for D&D. Best of luck paying off the crippling, life-ruining debt to the capitalism system. Yeah. Thanks for coming on by, Archon. Have fun in D&D. Look at this floating gold coin here now. Easy Game Station presents Recettear, Erling. Oh, it's a tale of a fairy, a girl, and how to run an item shop. Look, there's Tyr adjusting her glasses. There's Recette kind of hanging out, looking at the camera. She'd probably be waving if she could. Oh, everything's kind of sepia-toned here.
Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I don't get why he suddenly said, I'm gonna be a hero, and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. I'm getting lonely. Oh, well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. The best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay.
Uh-oh, somebody's knocking.
What? Papa, what knock? Who is that?
I open the door.
Yes, who is it? Huh? There's nobody here. Wait, what? At my feet?
Alright, whenever it shows pictures of Tyr, it makes her look like she's just a little bit smaller than Recette, but she's apparently way smaller than that. He basically said, he basically said, I'm going out to get milk. Bye, daughter, I'm gonna go be a hero. And then we never saw him again.
Good evening. You are Mademoiselle Recette Lemongrass.
Lemongrass?
Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I am the one asking questions.
Their eyes look dead. You know, they kinda do, huh? Hello there, Bomberman, and welcome to the stream.
Again, you are Recette Lemongrass?
Yeah, I'm Recette.
My name is Tear. I'm an agent of the Term Finance Company.
Finance company?
I'm here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here is the contract and my identification.
Loan? Repayment?
In plainer terms, I'm here to get our money back. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan.
Facilitating collateral? Huh? Seize? What? Papa is...
He is not here. Yes, I see that now.
Oh, I see that we've got a picture, reference, file photo. I think that's G copyright, registered, and trademarked with a little musical note to Term Fin.
Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assumed he might have returned here. Even if he has not, however, the contract covered this eventuality.
Covers this?
Quite. As the sole remaining member of his household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead.
What? How am I supposed to? Oh, I barely have enough money to live by myself.
Naturally, we are not demanding it all be repaid at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore,
am I gonna get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Oh, maybe if I eat a lot of spinach, that can replace my blood, and... Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor! What am I gonna do?
Ahem! Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you are getting these ludicrous ideas from, but I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back.
But, what?
I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my abilities so that you may repay the debt via labor.
Debtor's prison time. Oh.
What? But I've never worked a single day in my life.
Oh, Recette. It's time to change.
Experience has no bearing in this case. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work.
Oh.
If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house is terms. And I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work, do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be? Work or the house?
I'm gonna say the house. See ya!
And Recette dives out the window and sprints away. Game over.
I'll work then.
Splendid.
But I don't even know what I could do.
I'll take or the. Didn't realize that was an option. The middle option.
Actually, I already have an idea on that front. You are aware, of course, that this city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out onto one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store.
Item store? What? Really?
Yeah? Okay. And then that's how we became an item shop.
Recette, Huh? Huh? Mademoiselle Lemongrass? Good thing the house isn't in some back alley corner or something. Yeah, that makes it rather convenient, huh? We're apparently out just straight up on a busy road even. You know, maybe that's why they're able to just take our house as repayment, is because we're actually in a very prime location. And the cost of our house is extremely high. I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where could she have gone? I'm being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish, even if it was to repay the debt. Poor girl must be terribly confused, and on top of that, her father is probably... Wait, outside? Oh look, there's Recette. She's making a little sign. Look at her hammer away.
Yay, miss! It's done!
Yayness? Chat, I'm gonna take this as my new catchphrase whenever I'm happy. I'm gonna start saying yayness. Hang on! Hang on! Let me say that out loud again. Yayness? What does that sound like, chat? Fucking anus. Hell. Pet phrase, where's James? Hello there, not that bright, and welcome to the stream, as well as Joe. Welcome. Not sure about that. Would you want a house right on the side of a main road? Question.
Hey, Tear, look, it's done!
What is that?
It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? You can't be a shop without one of these, you know.
Hello, call Mimo, and welcome to the stream. Yes, well, it is quite well made. However,
I've always been good at making stuff.
be that as it may, while the sign is nice,
Huh? Is there a problem?
Well, the name. You're quite sure you have thought that through? There it is, chat. Roll credits. Recettear.
Well, we're partners, right? You said so.
Is it tear as in teardrop or tear as in tearing paper in half? I always read it as tear, personally. I think tear sounds better as a name than tear does.
So, put Recette and Tear together, and you get Recettear.
Tears of the wallets of our customers. There you go. Rip and tear.
Isn't it neat?
Well, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but I wasn't entirely intending to stay here.
It's the two of us opening the store, so the name should reflect that, right?
Tearing the money from their hands. I'm now just going to say tear for all of the cases.
You don't like it?
Really, it's not that, but, well, that is.
Then you've decided. Recettear ho!
Oh, Recettear. Let's pronounce it even slightly, and... Recettear? Rackets? Racketers? Oh, This job is going to be even more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. Yup, racketeering.
And so, a fairy suddenly entered my life. One thing was for sure, this wasn't going to be dull.
Making me tear up for tearing the family apart. Making me tear up for tearing the family apart. Merde. Ugh. How is it possible to sleep this much each day? How?
Recette over here just sleeping.
Tear. Let's do the very best we can.
Recette, wake up!
Who's on first, huh? Oh, Tear, right. Good morning.
The clock does not have a good morning hand. Recette, you are the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn how to be responsible and not sleep the day away.
Oh, right.
Oh. Why in the name of heaven are you smiling so much? The smile you had while sleeping is just getting bigger.
Oh, no reason. As my face gets even wider, I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Tear, let's give it our all.
Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs.
Oh, will do.
We made it, chat. Day 2 of our money journey. Finally, after half an hour, we made it to the second day.
So, I have an item shop and stuff, and it's all cool and awesome. So, what do I do now?
That is up to your judgment. If you sit at the counter, we can open immediately. Or we can reorganize the shop, or we can even go search for new stock around town or elsewhere.
Yikes, that's a ton of options. How do I choose?
As I said earlier, running a place like this is more of an art than it is something you can simply follow a map through. Simply pick something. We will deal with what comes.
Well, okay.
Well, seeing as I spent all of my money on this singular charm, I should probably go out and get some more stock. And I can see that other locations have opened up. However, the Adventurers Guild at the very top here is blinking, so we'll go there first.
Say, what is this place?
This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to the various untamed wilderness areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The areas commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons.
Oh, and we've got Taquito Brown raiding. Hello! Welcome to the stream!
Thank you for the raid. Very appreciated. Nice. And welcome everybody
To Recettear, where we're still kind of getting through the intro here.
But we're almost to the dungeon section. And thank you for following also. Appreciated. I hope you had a good stream with whatever you were doing.
Oh, nuts! So we can't just go into a dungeon and pick up everything we see? Huh. If we could do that, we could sell everything we get at 100% profit.
And thank you for following both Taquito and
Wasuji. Appreciated. It is still a very good idea. A great many people have made fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, we must first hire an adventurer.
Hire? Can I just pick anybody?
Recette says, looking around.
The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay them, a few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger.
Oh, so they turn away people they don't know very well?
Indeed, you should first get to know a few adventurers and build up a certain level of trust with them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes the form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us.
So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner party.
Yeah, basically the same. Dinner party, adventures out in these dungeons or whatever. Completely comparable.
Well, dinner parties usually do not include blood-mad beasts attempting to rip you limb from limb, but the analogy does work, somewhat.
Manipulation for profit and sending them to certain doom.
Right, so first I need to meet an adventurer.
which, for us, should not be that difficult, yes? After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis.
Oh, yeah! Well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation.
Yeah, indeed. Just be careful that Recette is not on the menu.
Probably could get completely devoured.
Huh?
Is something wrong?
Well, that guy over there.
I point over there. There he is. Oh, listen to me. If I can't get work, I can't get the money. And if I can't get the money, I can't get the items. Haven't played this in forever? Well, now you can watch me play it. Hello there, Lalafell, and welcome to the stream. And if I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. Oh, heaven, if I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. Oh.
I wonder what's going on.
He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test.
Test? Ooh, test? I hate tests!
Recette leaves in fury. Your internet is messing up again, Petrie? Hill. Alright. Well, have a nice day anyway. Hopefully your internet starts working later.
Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in off the street. You can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. Oh, I have an idea.
What?
I do believe we have found our first adventurer.
Wait, what do you mean by, Tear? Wait!
And so we grab the guy who doesn't have any adventuring experience to be our first adventurer. Oh, son of a... I burned what cash I had just getting to this city. If I can't get into the guild, I don't know what I'll even do for dinner money. Oh, and now I'm hungry. Great.
Pardon me a moment. You there, adventurer with the,
She looks him up and down.
the seedy look.
And so we kidnapped this guy and made him an adventure for us. Perfect. What? Who you calling seating? Huh? Who would you two be?
We are a pair of merchants who happened to be passing.
Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything.
Believe me, I could tell by your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time.
Oh, come on, Tear. Stop with the seedy already. He isn't a plant.
So, are you two going to prune me or what here?
Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment or items, we can provide them.
Well, I'd call you a pair of angels then, but, why?
Business, naturally.
That's right. Seed a plant. Grow him, water him, grow him into big tree, and then he will be our expert adventurer just for us. And hello there, Fantail Pigeon, and welcome to the stream.
We help you pass the trial, you provide us with your card.
Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and then he gives us his card, a sign of our eternal friendship.
Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for us all. What do you say?
Well, I see you guys are pretty new at all this too, huh?
Our offer, Mr. Swordsman, yes or no?
Ah, alright then. Heck, I got nothing to lose. Well, aside from my precious life anyway, a small price.
Yayifications! Almost as good as the Yanus from earlier. Wow.
glad to meet you two.
I'm Recette. Nice to meet you.
I am Tear.
Call me Louie. Louie the swordsman. Good to meet you. I'll take his kidneys. Well, I can't do that. How is he supposed to adventure properly if he's missing his organs?
Yes, yes. Now then, we will begin all of the preparations for a dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items.
I don't know about that one, because I think I only have 120 money right now because I spent all of my cash on that metal and sold that one walnut bread for, what, 129? So I don't exactly have the cash.
We will then return here for you when we are ready.
Right, I'll be waiting here. I walk outside the shop, I check my pockets, observing 149 pigs, and so I just walk right back inside. Alright, Swordsman Louie, let's depart, bringing nothing with us.
So, this is the dungeon?
Just so. Welcome to the jungle, as they say.
You know, aren't we just going to hold Louie back here? I mean, I'm not a monster slayer. I'm scared.
The two of us are perfectly safe. There is a protective field around the two of us. To the monsters, we may as well be invisible.
Really? Wow, that's amazing. So, Louie is perfectly safe too, then?
Not quite.
Oh, why not?
While in the fields, we do not need to worry about monsters, but this is accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything inside this place. We cannot directly manipulate nothing.
Wait, we can't collect things? Why are we here then?
That's why our adventurer remains outside the field.
Oh, I see. He'll pick stuff up for us.
Should our adventurer be injured, we can place him in the field and retreat. Since we must carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. One item, at most.
So even if we run into trouble, we don't lose everything? But wait, I thought you said we can't...
Yes, I will elaborate further if need be later. Naturally, if we get out safely, we can bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry.
Cool. Wait, as much as our bags will allow?
Well, our bags are not bottomless. If we run out of space, it will be up to us to decide what to keep or discard. So the adventurer focuses on adventure, while we keep track of what loot he should keep.
I guess that makes sense. K-O-T, let's get to it.
Or we could just leave him behind and take the loot? I mean, that would be a good choice if he dies and I just keep all the stuff, but then if we get back and there's no other adventurers that are wanting to work with us, and I feel like the risk, then too would be like, so what happened to your adventurer?
Well, we decided to ditch him to keep all of our stuff.
Adventurers might not be wanting to work with me. I don't have any equipment in my bag, but here we go, chat. Finally. We're at the dungeoning part of the game, where I can actually begin fighting monsters, collecting items to sell in my shop, grabbing EXP gem crystals from the ground. We're finally in. After, what, 40 minutes of just tutorial intro? Here we are! And of course, I begin by killing slimes, the basic dungeon monster in any classic RPG. It's either rats or slimes, huh? And slimes are more fitting for a dungeon. You know, maybe if we were in a house, we'd start with the rats. And hello there, Gray, and welcome to the stream. Such is the fate of Mook enemies. Yeah, sorry, slime there in chat. I hope you don't care about any of these slimes. I don't know if you're related at all, if you know any of them. Hopefully you're not one of them.
But otherwise, I think we should all be good, right?
Feel like maybe the sound on the EXP there is a little bit on the loud side. Let me just knock that down a level. That sounds better. Alright, now that sound effect isn't quite so piercing intense. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next floor, because we want to get through this dungeon so that Louie can get his card, so that we can team up with him. Oh my god, candy? +1 candy? Truly, we're finding the good items now. Imagine the amount of money we can sell this candy for. At least 100, as much as the bread, right? That's the real bank money. Oh, what? This chest just had a bunch of slimes in it. What the fuck? Ooh, wow, look at that sword. Amazing. I think that was the lower quality level of the sword that the Guildmaster was selling previously in his shop, right? Imagine just selling intentionally crap merchandise like that. You have an item, you place it out on the counter, it's just completely beat up, already used sword, and you're like, yeah, you can buy this. You, the customer, look down at the sword, you look back at the shopkeep, and it's like, are you really trying to sell me these clearly used goods? And the person nods back and says, well, yeah. I know it's about to break, but hey, that's more than what you got, right? Rocks fall, party dies. Yeah, you just walking through the dungeon. You get over to a dead end or just general area, and giant rocks rain down from the sky, destroying you and your party. Or I guess, Recettear over here, Tier would be fine. They'd be fine, because they're intangible. Poor Louie over here is the one who perishes. You know, also, we're collecting these items to either sell or for, say, our future adventurer teammates to use. Imagine pulling out some bread, and you're like, yeah, I got this from a slime. Your adventurer or customer looks down at that bread, and it's just covered in some blue or red goop. The bread's a little bit soggy because it's been soaking inside of this slime for a little while now. And then they look at you and they say, where did you get this bread from? How old is this bread exactly? And you're like, well, I don't know how old it is. I don't know who made it exactly, but I found it from a slime. It's probably fine. I mean, if you don't want the slime, just kind of scrape it off, right? It's fine. It adds flavor if you leave it on, you know? It's kind of like if you had the red color, that'd be like raspberry or strawberry jam. What would the green flavor be? Do you think it would be something along the lines of green apple? Green apple flavored jam? Lime? Lime would make sense. Imagine not wanting the slime? I know, that's why it's gotta add that flavor touch to it. Dungeon bread delicious. I think this guy just... Oh my god, he is throwing rocks at me. That's not very nice, sir. I destroy him as punishment. Oops. Ooh, if it was a cherry slime, that would be pretty delicious. Do you think the slimes have different flavors to them? So while we observe all of these red slimes, perhaps they're not just strawberry, raspberry. Some of them are cherry flavor. What if we just killed the slimes? Hang on, I start saying, what if we just killed the slimes? Look at that. I've already got some slime fluid. Is this the body of a slime or the blood that holds it together? For that matter, who can tell, really?
Well, now I have no idea. Is this slime blood? Is it their flesh? Does it keep them together? Who knows? But I'm going to eat it anyway. I grab the slime fluid, I slap it down into a nice little bowl. I grab a spoon and I just start eating away. Delicious slime. So tasty. I think they would taste like nothing. I think jams and jellies would like word with you. How would they end up tasting like nothing? Look at them. They have to taste like something. Very few things have absolutely no flavor. Even when people like to say that watermelon just tastes like water, or even celery, there's still that flavor that lingers beneath. It's interesting in particular with celery, because I feel that even though celery lacks a flavor, it also has a very powerful flavor. You say, slap some peanut butter onto that celery to eat them together, and somehow still you can taste the celery past the peanut butter. Even though it doesn't have much of a flavor, the non-flavor of celery is overpowering. Friend flavor. The friend flavor of slime. What would friend flavor taste like? I feel if you think of it in a case of friends with benefits type flavor, I might pass on that. I take that idea even and I kind of shuffle it away into the trash can. I don't like even considering that idea. My issue with celery is the gamble of those stringy bits ruining my life. Oh my god. I hate that too. When you eat celery and it's got those obnoxious threads that run through it, those are hell. That's what makes eating something like blackberries or raspberries tedious as all get out. Is the fucking seeds. So here you are, attempting to nicely enjoy blackberry, raspberry, and then one of the seeds just gets stuck in your teeth and does not want to come out. You can feel it lingering there within your gums, between the teeth. But it's trapped there, you can't get it out. Fuck. You even go and head off and floss, and you swear you've gotten rid of it now, but you can still feel its presence there, even though it's gone. And then you live your life in hell. That's why even in smoothie form, raspberry, blackberry style smoothies are not ones I care for because of those fucking seeds, champ. Alright. Slowly, I like the little mini-map. Does provide the blue dot for where we can go to the next floor. I adore the taste of berries. I do too. I think they taste really good. I just don't like the seeds that are in some of them. This is... Oh, did I did it? I did it, didn't I?
Yeah, does it?
Oh, I did it! I've cleared the Hall of Trials! Oh, sweet mystery of life, now you'll give me money!
Way to go, Louie!
Recettear, this is all thanks to you guys! This is all well and good, but there is a treasure chest just ahead. It behooves us to investigate thoroughly.
Tear, you really do like going for the money, don't you?
What? Do not spout such foolishness. There's no need to treat me like a flying ball of greed. Well, I mean, if it's accurate, though. Hey now. I love me some treasure, too. Oh, don't worry, Tear. I feel you on this. Really, you two completely misunderstand me. Well, maybe if you didn't work for a finance company, you know? So, the contents of the chest? Give me just a second here. grabs the cards. Hey!
Wow, cards!
Ah, so this is an Adventurers Guild card. Here, Recette, take one, like we promised.
What? Oh yeah, okay.
Well, you did promise to give us your card eventually. We are not so crass as to demand your very first card. You really should think about who you want to give your first. No, I want this. Recette, I beg you, please, take my very first card.
I'd love to. Thanks, Louie.
I question the way this comes off also, and hello there to you also, GLRP, and welcome to the stream. Awesome! I can't wait to adventure with you two some more. Merde. Really now. Ugh, young people. Oh, and then just a door appears.
Hey, Tear, what's this thing that just showed up?
Well, Recette, have you ever seen a door before? Because that might be what that is. Ah, yes, that. This is commonly referred to as a what am I? I mean, a door of return, I mean. If you enter that door, you can return to town in an instant. This one has appeared because we have cleared the dungeon, but they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I believe they usually appear roughly every 5 levels or so.
But wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, don't we have to start all the way at the beginning again?
Not at all. You can always head back to the floor that had a door on it. In fact, if you do not use a door, you do have to restart.
So, if we find a door, we should always use it?
Well, almost always. If we need to rest or unload, then we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Furthermore, leaving ends the current contract with our companion, and we would have to rehire him or choose a new one. If there is something specific in a dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the doors and press onward.
Alright then, I think we have to go home now though.
Quite so. Oh, just to be sure, in the future, please try to avoid referring to this as going home. Yes?
Okay.
And so we use this door to go home. And here's all the items I collected. Got Steph, some egg toast, a necklace, a bow, a couple of food pieces, and woo! And since that's 19 out of 20, it says at the top, I don't have to decide on any items to ditch, so we can just head right on back to the shop with our singular charm. And we've still got time remaining in the day, too, if I look up at the top left. So, you can just go ahead and slap down a couple of items here. Let's say, craft. Maybe we'll temporarily keep the crafter's knife and see if maybe we could equip, or if it's useful to Louis at all, since he does like to use swords. Armor. Another charm. Oop. Yeah, we want the cash money, so we're just going to put down all of our items. Maybe keeping the food so we can have that to bring along later. Put down a slime fluid. Put down that powerful anti-venom. And we'll just go with that for now. And hello there, Sick, and welcome to the stream. As a chat member, I am entitled to a piece of walnut bread, so I'll be taking my share. Okay, Lalafell, do you want the one that has the red slime on it or the green slime on it? Because we have both options. And look at that, Louis just came into our shop to buy this pathetic fucking sword. Louis, are you sure you want this one? Well, Guess it's your choice, I say, selling him the fucking worn sword I complained about earlier. Doing the thing that I even said. The shopkeeper selling a used piece of item like this? Hell. Red slime, please? Alright, I take the bread with the red slime and I give it to you. Oh, here's a small child. You better make sure we overcharge her because she doesn't understand the cost of all. Well, alright, fine, 120 then. Oh, and then fucking child. She doesn't get it. Missed the start of the stream? That's okay, Baldir. We're finally actually getting into the game section. We just finished the dungeon, and now we're at the shop. The man wants the magician's staff. Does he view himself as being like a magician, or is it that he's going to use it like a walking stick, you think? There we go. Oh, wait. We still have time left. Maybe we'll go out into the town. I see some of the places have closed also. I can't go to the chapel or market anymore. What's happening at the pub? Oh, that's it? Okay, so if they're not blinking, I guess, then nobody's there. And thus wasting the end part of my day. Exceeding expectations, though. I made 969 profits. Nice. Reset. May I have a moment, please? What? More talking?
Sure, what's up?
Concerning the debt. Oh, I have a suggestion concerning its repayment.
You do?
Paying it all back at once is wholly beyond your means, so I recommend smaller weekly payments to slowly chip away at it.
Wholly beyond? You know, you never told me how big Papa's debt is. Exactly.
That is because you would faint if you found out. For now, it is a secret. Imagine having a debt and they don't tell you how much you owe. They just come along and they say, hey, so, you owe me some money. Okay, how much do I owe you? Well, it's kind of a lot, so I'm not actually going to tell you how much you owe. Do I actually owe anything, or are you just trying to get as much money as possible out of me? This fairy is just trying to milk us for interest. You know, that would also make sense too. You drag payments out over time like this, and then the interest amount just builds and builds. It's more than 2 picks? Oh my god. That means it's also more than 1969 picks too. My current amount of money up here in the top left. That is,
Idaho... faint?
Oh, as the store begins to build up steam, we will increase payment size. The repayment date nearest to the current date, along with the amount due, will be displayed on the calendar in the main menu. Does this mean my first payment is gonna cost 10k? Oh. Thus, yeah, GLRP, that does mean it's over 9,000. Wow. Please be sure to check it regularly.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on it.
Yep, so our first payment is indeed 10k, so right now we're a little bit short. Let's go ahead and perhaps start. Maybe we'll go out and get some more items so we can completely fill up our shop, firstly. Ooh, we've got some things happening at the chapel in Town Square, I see, so we'll start with them.
I love being able to relax in the plaza like this.
You never seem to have trouble relaxing even when we are not in the plaza.
Well, it's healthy, right?
I don't know about that. Wait, is that it? Oh.
Say, Tear, you came from a, finance company, right?
What on earth? Yes, that is right. I work for Term Finance. And thank you for following Nuclear 2003. Appreciate him.
So, you're employed by them, right? What's it like?
No, that is not quite accurate. I was contracted to Term through another organization. Thus, I am not really an employee, per se. More like a fine ass company. Fine ants? Fine ass? Wow. Slime. You got the pun joke in. You made it. Fine ass? Wow, I get it. Comedy gold, thank you.
So you're just contracted? Huh, I'm surprised. You seem so...
It is not that surprising. Almost all fairies in human society belong to a fairy-specific contract agency. There are, of course, a few free agent fairies out there as well, and...
Oh, so that's how it works.
Yes, to tell the truth, it can be difficult for fairies to find employment in human society, so the agencies were founded an age ago in order to help facilitate fairy livelihoods.
Huh, that's amazing.
Quite. What? That's all we're getting from these? Just little story cutscenes? I was hoping for something a little bit more interesting. You know, maybe say cutscenes with people where I get more adventurers, but fine. Yeah, so Tear is just a hired muscle. That's probably why she was getting a little bit annoyed with us, just saying she was in it for the money. I'm gonna slap one of our breads down so we have some food, just in case we need to heal or anything. But that's all I'm bringing, and I'm going to the first actual dungeon. That is not just the Hall of Trials at the Jade Way. I equip all of the items that I do not have, and we start off. Just an explosive. These chests, not always very good. I'd rather get, you know, items, money from them. Instead, I've mostly been getting just trash. I think slimes have been usually contained. Oh. Well, looks like that time I did get hit by the rock avalanche coming down there. Ow. I was trying to sneak around him for, ow, side attacks, but he's just punching me instead. At least in Recettear here, when you level up, it heals all of your HP and SP. So that can be another method too, rather than, you know, eating the food you find or bring along. Oh look, I got a stick from this one. Wow. You can just wait and hope you can level up soon enough. Oh, and there's Gray, cheering 100 bits. I hope these bits help with your crippling anime debt. I take the 100 bits. I look at the 10k I owe for the next payment.
Well, I guess it helps. You know, every little bit counts.
But really, thank you, Greg, for the 100 bits. Appreciate him. That is the best thing in RPGs. I get angry at RPGs that don't heal when you level up. Yeah, then you can't, you know, cop out on buying potions. You look at the potions, you look at your wallet, and you think to yourself, man, but imagine all the money I could be hoarding if I didn't have to purchase these. Then you look at your XP bar and you see that it's almost leveled up, and you say, oh, why, let me go get into a battle real quick then. And then you don't buy anything, you wander off, you level up, and boom, everybody's good. At least give us the HP difference gained. I hate when it's zero change. Yeah. Or do you mean by extension when your HP maximum increases and they don't give you anything there, so you go from 50 to 60, but you don't heal up to 60, so you just end up with 50 out of 60 HP? And hello there, what's it the get, and welcome to the stream. Oh, you know what? As I open my inventory here, when I find items into equipment, I can put them on him. I see he's taken my old muffler. I'm pretty sure I had found that in the first area of the dungeon. Look at that. See, that gives me a little bit of defense. We put the hat on Louie. Now he's walking around the dungeon in this nice cozy wool hat. Ow, oh fuck. I didn't realize that chest spawned out an explosive. I've only got 3 HP, so I'm going to go ahead and eat this bread. Because otherwise it's pretty much one shot to death, and I don't want to die. Even if I am almost leveled up. I'd rather play it safe. Oh, look at that! I've got some summer sandals. How much do they have for defense? 1 less? Alright, then fuck the sandals. Maybe if they had socks with them, then I would get a little bit of extra defense. But nope, they're just sandals. Yep, so I leave my feet to breathe. Sandals and socks? I mean, it's a little bit of a fashion crime, sure. But the extra defense, Lalafell. The defense! Do we get to swap Louie for someone cool later? Well, that depends on if we find anyone cool. If we find just more loser adventurers, then we're replacing one loser with a different loser. So Caco is down with crime? Yes, whether it be a fashion crime or some other type of crime, I'm always down with crime, chat. Come on. Why aren't you down with crime? I say as I drop a piece of trash down on the ground and proceed to walk across the do not walk on grass of the park. Yeah, I like the bees just being enemies too, and they fly over and sting me. Ow. How did I get this debt? Was it gambling? It actually wasn't from me gambling. It's because of my father. He went off to go out adventuring and apparently racked up a debt from something. And since he's gone off and disappeared, I have to pay it off because I'm his daughter. So I kind of got stuck with the debt. Almost as bad as jaywalking. I have a confession to make. I have jaywalked also. But don't tell anyone. That'll be our crime secret, chat. Ow. Ow. Stop. I steal that guy's shield. I like these rabbits, or just piles of snow with some leaves stuck in their head and berries slapped on the front. And boom, they're kind of like Frosty the Snowman creatures over here. Man, I keep expecting to turn one of these corners and for the dungeon to meet its end and for me to have explored everywhere, and then it just keeps going. I was going to use my skill attack there, but then I was out of SP. That was unfortunate. So then I just got attacked instead. The real trick of if I was somebody else is that maybe then I would have a couple of more skills just beyond the singular one that Louie has. I'll probably unlock more later though, right? The music that's playing now is the music of your nightmares. Listen to it. Oh, XP gain has doubled? I guess then this would be the grinding floor. It's time to stay here forever, chat. We're gonna get ourselves up to level 99 on this doubled EXP. Oh, and we did level up though. Thanks, doubled EXP. God damn it. I keep getting critical strike hits and I'm missing these fucking rabbits because they just keep hopping away from me. There we go. Take his bread. Excuse me. So how much would you say that your Excel skills have helped you with this debt? Did the fairy teach you about budget making? All the fairy has taught Recette, if you consider Recette as being me, is that I can sell some shit in a shop and that I can run around with an adventurer guy while he collects and fights enemies. So, by extension, I don't think they have any computers, so I don't think I can utilize my Excel skills either, unfortunately. I can take some spreadsheet knowledge to just apply to physical paper, but that's not quite the same. I hope Tier is handling the bookkeeping. Honestly, I kind of think the same thing. Recette doesn't really seem like she would be very good at it. She would probably, even if at initial points she was alright, she probably would start slipping very fast and just kind of pass it over. She'd look down at the book and be like, I think we made about this much, and just write 100,000 picks when she actually made, say, 1,000. She would sell the book for 80%. No. She would sell the book for 130% because Recette did teach her that it should be 130% more than the base price. However, would Recette know the base price of the book? What if she looks at it and says, yeah, this is only worth 10 picks, so I'm going to resell it for 13. And then it turns out that the book was actually worth 100k. And then I lose all my money. Hang on. I look down there in the lower left corner. It looks like I do have a new skill. Let's see. Aha! Okay. So if I hit this button on the controller, I can use my new skill attack. And I've been all around the dungeon. So let me run up here because I see there's some enemies and I want to try out my new skill real quick. There we go. It does like sort of a forward slash. So, starting skill, sort of a spin attack. New one does a wave of energy out in front, I think. We'll go to the next floor. Do I want to go to the next floor? I could just keep grinding here forever, but then I can't make any money. We go to the next floor. Oh. Slime, is this you? This one's got a fancy crown on. I also like that Recette is just standing off to the side there. Oops. Okay, I better be careful. I was trying to use a skill, see, but I see now that I'm actually very, low on SP. I like the slime is tiny now after a couple of pops. I think he keeps sending off the little miniature summons and it's shrunk him down in size. Perhaps? I also like that his jumps are the exact same intensity as when he was giant. Oh, okay. So he regains size if he jumps back on little baby slimes. So we want to be careful that he doesn't take those back up. Because he takes a lot more damage when he's tiny. So prioritize small slimes. Then get him. And I keep being too far away, so I'm not hitting him at all. Ooh, that was a critical. Now he's almost dead. And... Oops. Oop. There we go. Okay, boom. I've defeated King Slime. Rip Slime in chat. Sorry. I guess you're dead now. Okay, and we're at 19 out of 20 items, so we're going to go ahead and just exit. Oh, wow, it even celebrates that fact. I came back alive. Wow. I've also got several insect traps. What? Well, okay. And nothing's happening around the town, so we head back to the shop. Oh my god, look at how happy and excited that little girl was. She was looking inside of the shop and was like,
Wow, look at those, that necklace and, whoa, that bulb the shop is selling. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back to shop at Recettear later on. Oh boy.
And then she walks off. Alright, I'm fucking getting rid of the summer sandals. Fuck those. I'm going to opt for selling all of the weapon type items since they're worth a little bit more than, like, the food. Gotta maximize my money. Alright, and so we open the store. Come on, guys. Oh, he's gonna buy this armor. Don't price it too high, though, because Louis, he doesn't have much money. And if you notice in the bottom left corner, it will have pop up just combo. See, if you're able to just straight sell items right away, it gets you combos and you get more EXP out of it. When you get up to the higher levels, you really have to get the combos in order to level up at all. And Louis was fucking the only one who bought shit? What the hell? Is that actually a thing where Louis has less cash to spend? I believe it's a two-part thing where the NPCs, I think, might have budgets, but they also have percentage limits. So certain NPCs will be willing to spend like 130 to 140% over, whereas other NPCs might only opt for 110 to 120% over. It's been a long time since I've played Recettear though, so I don't remember what those different brackets are. And let's put down an item in the window and then we'll open up the shop again. Yeah, so not only that, going along with each NPC is different, and the favorite types of items and the like. Some NPCs will only appear based upon how your shop is. So you can see store atmosphere. Store atmosphere according to tier. There's gaudy, dark, light, and I think that's cheap on the right side maybe. The text is kind of covered up by my head so we can't see what it says. But some NPCs will only come to your shop if it's got a certain kind of atmosphere. And like the tier said at the start, different items that you've got displayed in your shop will affect the atmosphere. Hi there, what can I get you? Well, small child wants the shitty armor. Apparently her mother told her to buy this. Is this poor girl constantly getting beat up in school? So her mother is like, maybe we should just get some armor for our kid. And then she's not coming home beaten and bruised all the time. Oh my god, old man is gonna get a bow for his daughter. Hell yeah. Imagine getting a bow from your grandfather. Fuck yeah. I'm opting to not try to push maximum profit at the moment, so I can try and aim for the EXP instead. So I'm aiming for a little bit under 130%. Oh my god, you can make a thrifty goth shop. Hell yeah. Very cheap and just a touch of darkness. And why do I always want stuff like this when I broke? Louis says, holding a stick up. Well, honestly, when we get down to these amounts anyway, when it's 330 versus say 320, it's kind of like, what's the point of getting 10 extra picks? It's not really worth it. I might as well just go for the EXP combo. Look at that, now we're halfway to our goal. Well then, you seem to have developed a basic understanding of how to sell things to people and not drive them to burn the shop in anger. Yapperoni! Easy as pie! Fucking hell, Recette, just with all of her variations? Yayifications! Yayness! Yapperoni! Hell, Recette. Yapperoni, chat! Being a truly great store owner involves more than just selling things, however. There are times when people will want to sell items to you as well. You've said yapperonis on many occasions. Well, at least say that it is better than saying gayifications, or even worse again, gayness. I can't believe Recette was so rude to that little girl. Capitalism, ho! That's not an appropriate way to talk to a child, no! You should not call children hoes. That is incredibly rude. I don't think their parents would be very happy either. Really? I suspect we'll begin to get such offers soon.
But I already buy stuff from the guild in the market. So why should I worry about buying stuff from the customers?
Imagine your customers coming in all the time to sell you items, and oops, now you've accidentally become a pawn shop. Yayanays. I could see Recette saying that.
Yayanays! I can't wait to buy items from the customers!
There is one major difference between a guild or market purchase. Indentured servitude and debt sim? Hell yeah. Welcome, Steven. Here to help us sell items, or are you here to sell me shit? Welcome to the stream. And a purchase from an individual. Individuals do not have set prices. In other words, you can haggle as you do when selling. Haggle down, that is.
Oh, so I can get stuff really cheap?
And thank you for following, Dire Wolf. Appreciate him.
But that seems like it'd be pretty hard.
Fundamentally, buying and selling are not that different. The customer shows you an item they wish to sell, and then you set a price, and perhaps negotiate. Obviously, you wish to pay less than the base price of the item.
Okay, so buy low, sell high.
Sell dear, right? Buy low, sell dear? Just so. That is the very core of a successful business. Now then, shall we practice? The fundamental procedure is the same as when selling.
Heyo! Welcome to Recettear!
Did you buy this item from me? Okay, needs a... Oh, so what should I need to set it less than the base price? Oh, if I try to make an offer that small, the customer, so I can't do the opposite of trying to sell something for 166,000 percentage of the price. Man. Alright, how about 83% of the base price? Not bad, but I suspect most customers will be fine with going lower. Try lowering the price a bit more. 70% or less, perhaps. Or less, let's go with 6. Ah yes, the nice price. Excellent, this is a good price level. Now then, let us practice haggling over the price a little. The concept is essentially the same as selling something. Now that you have offered a price you believe to be fair, adjust your offer until they agree to sell it to you. Okay. Let us begin. Could you offer me a little more? I think it is worth a lot.
So now I need to offer it a little bit higher. I bring it up by 3%.
Yes, between 50% and 70% of the base is a good target.
Okay, 50 to 70.
We'll gain an item to sell without giving up too much money, and that is essentially how it goes. You seem to have a decent enough grasp of it. Well, let us put theory into practice again. I will sell you several items. If you buy them from me successfully, I believe you will be ready to proceed. Well, let us begin.
Alright, She's back here again with a chocolate bar. I do like chocolate. Let's go with 60%. Oh, sold instant, or I should say purchased instantly. And now we're going to buy a second chocolate bar, or an apple, okay. I'd prefer another chocolate bar, but fine. I don't know why we would want to continue practicing. It seems like it would always yield the same results. Let's see. Let's head out. We'll leave the shop for now. What? The Adventurers Guild is closed? I say you can talk about fusion, so you're able to combine items. Once a few merchant levels are under your belt, you'll be able to fuse. Well, he talks about more fusion, blah blah blah. I was wondering if I could fuse items yet, and the answer is no. We peek in at the chat. Oh, it's Louie. Hi, Louie. Guys, yo!
Hi there, Louie.
You are actually in the chapel. I am struck dumb.
Well, even I gotta be a little faithful every now and then, you know, pray here and there.
As I said, struck dumb.
I'm surprised too. I thought you were gonna be like a devil worshiper or something.
Yeah, I was praying for heaven to provide me with lunch.
Oh. Somehow, I feel as though that is not the main purpose of a chapel.
You think so? Imagine just going over to the church to do that, and being an adventurer and doing that, really. Yes! I guess he's out here scavenging for lunch now. Oh.
Huh? That's Louie.
What in the name of heaven is he searching for over there?
Hey, let's go ask.
Why do I get the feeling that I would much rather not get involved?
Loser point of view, yeah. Is his whole character arc about him being a bum? Yeah.
Louie, hello.
Huh? Oh, Recettear, what's up?
What are you doing wandering around here?
Well, I got hungry, so I decided if I could take a look and see if I could find some edible grasses or herbs or something. I did just pray to the church for a lunch, so I'm hoping my prayer will have been heard.
Why does this not surprise me in the slightest?
But I'm not sure which of these are edible, you see? He holds up some plants.
Louie, if you eat that, you'll blow up your stomach. 'Cause that's a bomb you've got in your hands.
Oh, I couldn't tell the difference between a plant and a bomb.
Hey, stopping being a bum is a hard task if that's his arc, so be it. But what if he never gets out of it? So even on all of these extremely expensive dungeoneering expeditions we go out on in the future, he still just loses all the money, I guess. Yeah, why did he spend $300 on a focused staff if he can't afford to eat? He bought a stick he isn't even going to use.
If you eat those, but they taste best. You can eat those, but they taste best if you clean them. Now, the plants with the soft leaves at the east end of the plaza, those taste the best. You should try them.
How is it that you know so much about edible plants, especially ones located here of all places?
Well, the answer should be a little bit obvious, perhaps.
Wow, thanks a ton, Recette. I owe you again.
No problem. Remember to wash what you find.
Why do I feel as though this is the least of his concerns? Well, I guess we can go ahead and stop by the market. See what sort of random shit they have. Oh, out of stock? How am I supposed to spend all of my money on this ring if it's sold out? There's also some books. Food. Ooh! A famous mineral supplement with a few known side effects. Increases max HP. Oh. You buy a ton of these, and you increase the HP of all of your adventurers. You see, you can also just straight sell these items for terrible profits. If you want to lose money, do that.
Oh, holy cow, it's late! Oh, time seemed to fly by today.
Speaking of time, I plan on doing some mild schedule management for you from now on to ensure you are working in an effective manner to pay back the debt.
Schedule management?
This is like the bookkeeping we were commenting on, chat, except with time instead of money. Did you make sure to make Leo sign that life insurance contract? Forgot. Shit. Morning, noon, evening, night. Quite. First, I have broken up the day into 4 time periods. Morning, afternoon, evening, and night. But time is money, that's also true. But what you can do and how much you can do depends on the time of day.
Hey, yeah, the clock's been broken up into 4 areas. Huh.
Think of each part as a slice of time.
Ooh, a slice. Like a pie.
Indeed. I thought I would be able to keep your attention if I made it rather similar to some sort of sweet food, because I know how obsessed you are, Recette. So there's the morning slice, the afternoon.
Oh, so there's the morning slice, the afternoon. Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Anyway. Now, to explain in detail. Generally, you can only act between morning and night. When night ends, you need to go to bed. Trying to run a shop while sleep-deprived is unpleasant,
So, I'll say I'll close up when it gets late.
so you essentially have 2 options for each slice. You can open the store for a time or go about town on business. You cannot do both at once, so decide in advance what you need to do. To be clear, opening the shop will consume a slice, and returning to the store after going out, regardless of what you actually do, will also consume a slice.
But what if I go to, like, the plaza and then the chapel?
Okay! You can get around town easily enough to avoid consuming a slice with each move. Only when you return to the store will the clock advance. So you could revisit areas over and over and over and over again, just on a single trip out, and it'll never take more than 1 slice of time. But you head out, stare, and just stand outside your building and walk back in. Boom, there goes a slice of time. And hello there, Pyro, and welcome to the stream. Consume the time slice? Well, that takes away that time slice forever. And hello there, Staz, also welcome to the stream. And Duke Counteron, welcome to you too. Oh, hell yeah. Capitalism. Capitalism, oh.
So in that case, I should do a lot when I leave the shop.
Yes, that is a good attitude to take. Now, there is another vital element, leaving town altogether. Visiting a dungeon will consume 2 slices, no matter what.
What? It will? It takes that long? So if I go in the morning, I'll get back in the evening?
That is precisely how it works. Thus, you can only leave for a dungeon at an early point in the day. If it is night, or you have done something else that evening, you cannot go.
Because if I did go, I'd get back real late, right?
Exactly. Not only would you annoy your adventurer companions with staying out late, you would also be dead on your feet the next day. After returning.
Oh, this is a lot to wrap my head around.
You will get used to it, I am sure. Before you know it, you will be thinking about it naturally.
You think so?
Well, it helps that you will always be able to see how much time a particular action will consume. Simply pay attention to the clock. That is everything. If you ever want to go, talk to me again. And then she said, "Pie K." Very cool, Recette. I put out my wolf hat. We've got a lot of this slime plus 2, so let's go ahead and sell normal slime. And we'll sell one of our normal, or I guess just normal plus 1 insect traps. And we'll finish off. Yeah, we'll go ahead and ditch one of these apples. If only I could have that in real life. What, slices of pie time? And hello there, Dutch, Ivan, and welcome to the stream. Look, there's the Guildmaster. Here to buy my slime from me. I feel like if you want to make some EXP, that maybe going for low-level items or low-cost items is probably the best if you're not too concerned with getting a profit. Thing is, then you can just slap it up small amount, and the difference between 60 and 70 is so minuscule anyway.
Glee, I sold that wool hat. Wow.
Louis, of course, he sees the apple, he says, "Oh, hell yeah, I want this apple." Oh, old man is gonna buy this necklace off of me? Alright, we're doing it at exactly 130%. Oh, cheap. Fine, how about 125? Ruining my EXP combo. He got tired of eating grass, so he came inside to buy an apple instead. Let's swap out these so we can put them in the window instead. There we go. An apple is kind of like grass if you don't think about it at all. They're both plants, so they're essentially the same. A leaf green salad is the same as a fruit salad after all. And I think he's gonna put this on. You see in the top right corner how it has M defense 11 to 16? It's because if he actually purchases the item, he equips it. So that's also how you get your adventurer companions to have different equipment sets, is you have to sell the item to them. So then you load up your shop with a singular item, and you cross your fingers and hope your favorite adventurer wanders in and will buy that item, and doesn't just walk in and walk out. Or walk in and buy a different item. The singular apple you've placed down. Louis looks between necklace and apple and says, fuck necklace, bro. I take apple. Yeah, lowball it to them so they become a god. That way you can ensure that they actually will purchase your item and not just look at it and go, yeah, thanks. Boom. 6,600. Now we're on day 5. So now we've only need 1.5k more in order to pay off our debts. And checking the time, I believe all of those red days on the left are all days where I am not able to go out to the Adventurer Guild, and that's why it was closed yesterday. It's kind of like the day off, you know? So now we head back up here where we've got Swordsman Louis, now wearing his souvenir charm. We bring an emergency item along to eat, walnut bread. And why not, since we're getting a little bit deeper down, let's bring an apple as well. Here we go, next dungeon. We don't have anything to equip, but I'll say yes anyway, because it doesn't matter. Now avoid that, and it's a dead end. Yeah, and the music's different. from the last area too. What? Like whack-a-mole. Just hit the mushroom. Ah. I'm not sure if the chain combos make a difference in terms of your damage or not. Or EXP gain at all. I think these slime towers with the snake arms, I think their skill attack that they have drains your SP, so we want to make sure we're careful around them. Get the rabbit so it jumps against the wall. Boom. Man, these chests suck. So many of them just have nothing in them. Oh, see, that guy stole. Or I think it's actually just absorbing my HP. Fuck him. I kill him. Now, you can also recall how there were different sort of weapons that were available. There was the bow, we had those staves. When we dip... Oh, heh. Fucking mushroom getting crushed by the rocks. Heh. The different NPC adventures that we'll unlock will also use different kinds of equipment. So how Louis has a sword, I believe some of the other weapons that they can have is obviously there's an archer character because there were bows. There's going to be a magician character. There's also a dude that uses fists, I think. I recall really like playing him. Ow. That is a good question. Who did put the chests here? That's why that would be a peculiar thing if the fantasy RPG style existed in real life. Because who would be refilling the chests all the time? Or is it literally only one person exists who gets to open those chests and that's it, done forever? That's probably why they tend to opt for isekais, where they teleport into MMOs. Is because then you can justify those things a lot more easily. And then you can kill off characters but have them resurrect at the same time. Sometimes. Sometimes they die anyway. I forget what the series is, but I remember liking this one series where you play as a bad guy and build a dungeon / arm your castle to fend off against heroes. I think I recall that also. I think I might have only heard of it and seen a little bit of gameplay. That's very familiar to me also. Maybe mimics put real chests around so that people don't get suspicious. Mimics, in order to actually be successful at mimicking chests that people want to open, they go around and collect loot to hide in actual chests. The mimics perpetuate treasure chests on their own. Or do you think there would just no longer be treasure chest-styled mimic? They would eventually just have all died away and you would end up with other kinds of mimics instead. Like chair mimics. Ooh, nut mix. Ah. Hey chat, I'm back. I keep having to hide my treasure in increasingly obscure locations because someone keeps stealing it. Oh, what has the world come to? It's the real trick. All the chests that lie around in the world all actually belong to Kiwi. Here he is just trying to hide all the loot and treasures he's collected over time. But then people just keep opening them up and taking his shit. Even when he locks them and tries to hide the key somewhere else around the dungeon, it does no good. I can investigate the mission treasure for you, the Crab Knight says, holding up his little crab sword. Wow, I can't believe this. The Crab Knight? Oh, Crab Knight. Hang on. Do you have an adventurer's card? I could take that, and we could come out here into the dungeon and adventure out with the Crab Knight. Oh, hell yeah. What do you think a food-style mimic would be like? A mimic apple. Would it start eating you from the inside out, or would it just still be like a mimic treasure chest, where you go to open it and it attacks? Would you go to bite down on an apple, and it would just suddenly tear in half, revealing a bunch of teeth? Or would it wait for you to consume it? Or if it wasn't fast enough and you ate it, you would just be eating a mimic. Have you ever tried to assert dominance over a normal treasure chest mimic by eating it? It tries to eat you, so show that you're more powerful than that mimic by eating it first. Take that and fuck you, mimic. I would imagine it would be a burger. A burger makes a lot of sense as a mimic. Its shape already lends itself well to being one. And below there, by the way, Mr. Waffle, and welcome to the stream, reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh card where it's just a burger with teeth. I certainly feel like I have seen renditions of burger drawn as just a face before. By extension, that's kind of like, you know, the episode of Jimmy Neutron, where the pizzas come to life? And there's the living pizzas? That's kind of like a pizza mimic. So I guess if you ever wondered what a pizza mimic might be like, it would be like that. That's right, the spooky pizza sleepover. Where, uh-oh. Spoilers, it ends with the pizzas telling each other horror stories about Jimmy and friends. A burger mimic is just a bunger from Bug Snacks? I guess then by extension you could say that all of those Bug Snacks were all like food mimics, huh? Except they weren't trying to be sneaky. They weren't actually. I guess saying anything further on that concept would be spoiler territory. So perhaps I set that to the side. There's a Lima Bean episode from Jimmy Neutron. That's very familiar. Oh my god. Do you recall there was the one episode of Jimmy Neutron where he makes a virus in order to get himself sick? And then the virus starts super mutating, and then everybody's gonna die, and they had to, like, shrink down in order to manually defeat the virus? The ending bits of Bug Snacks, without spoilers, were good. It's true. It's true. At some point, I should purchase Bug Snacks and just play it for myself as well. I might have watched it all. There are games where just watching it is kind of sufficient for enjoying the game. But there are other cases where you really need to play it yourself to get that full experience. Like Minesweeper. It's not quite the same watching somebody else play it. To get that true mind-sweeping experience, you really need to deal with it yourself. And my inventory's full. Let's go ahead and look at what we have right now. What? Furball, not worth much, but is a material, so we can use that to fuse later. Slime fluid, we have a shit ton of. We ditch that. I take unknown ingredient instead. And I want one more space so I can get what's in this chest. And lowest items are the shield and the fur ball. Let's ditch the shield. It's not worth very much, so don't really care that much to keep it. Ooh, yeah, I'll keep the unthankful statue. Let's go. I haven't reached the end of the level, so I don't really care too much about exploring much more of the dungeon. Even avoiding the monsters would almost be good, because then I can maintain my full HP when I get to the boss. Sneak around the enemies. Just, you know, a little casual walk around. Minesweeper is for nerds. My Mono Sweeper is, well, where it's at. Well, I haven't heard of that, but I'll take your word for it. Clearly, I'm sure you're referring to an actually existing game. And I'll trust your opinion that it's clearly better than Minesweeper. Reginald Drisby, a mouse with a grudge, huh? This mouse is angry. Look at him as he swings around his crowbar. He's got a grudge, and he's gonna take it out on me. I did a whopping 1 damage. Ow! He did 10. That's not good. Oh, is he eating a snack? What the fuck? Did he just try and eat one of these mushrooms and fall over? Did he try and eat one of the poison purple mushrooms and die? That's totally what he did. Okay, so the scheme here, chat, is we want to kill off any red mushrooms, but leave the purple mushrooms. And then we go in for the attack. I like this. I forgot that some of the bosses, if not all of them, worked in this manner. Ow. I was trying to sneak past to kill this red mushroom, but probably was bad timing, bad idea. That they have gimmicks to them. Like the slime at the first stage wasn't just a straight boss fight. The slime was sending off little parts of himself, shrinking himself down, and making it so he had less defense and was taking more damage. Same case here. I like that. Oh, I even managed to hit a crit on him before he got back up. And boom, we've defeated the mouse with a grudge. Who made that enormous crowbar, though? Maybe just him? I'm not sure. I can only assume it would be him. I don't know who else would have done it. Stuart Little ain't so little anymore. Oh, he also armed himself and is very angry, and I see we've got a couple of interactions we can have. Let's check out the pub. What is it?
Say, Tear, is alcohol yummy?
Well, yeah, I've only tried it once. I think they're just going to do a little conversation again. I really just want to pop out to these areas in the hopes that I will run into an adventurer, because some of the ways you unlock them is running into them at these little events. But I don't really care that much, because I only have so much time for the stream, you know, to be playing. So we want to actually get the item shopping and the dungeoneering, rather than more conversation. We've had a lot of that. And hello there, Fitzlurk, and welcome to the stream. They look too young to drink? They kinda do. But I guess the fairy can have a mild pass on that for being a fairy, you know? Some people do just look youthful.
Is something wrong, ma'am?
Just wondering what to do for dinner tonight. For some reason, the only thing that comes to mind is what I usually make.
Well, I don't really care what you usually make, ma'am. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave.
Well, let me actually tell you about something else.
Well, I'm glad we could help you out.
Well, guys, thanks. Now I'm going to go run off and do other things. Bye. Alright, finally, we end with the town square.
Wow, I can't believe it's already the evening. I gotta be honest, I hate evenings now. But with you
and thank you for following, Mr. Waffle. Appreciated. Oh, wait, we don't want to just sit down yet, because since we did go out adventuring, we've got more items to sell. Oh, shields. That would be nice if Bluey came in, because then we could sell him the shields. Get him equipped with something nicer. Ooh, this sells for 1K. That means I'm gonna sell that. Buy food. 400. The only other thing that sells... Oh my god, I have so many anti-venoms. Let's sell one of them. I could just fill my shop up with that. Yeah, egg toast. Man, I didn't realize how little that sold for, that insect trap. Maybe I should have swapped that out. Too late now. Guildmasters purchased it. Please buy the shield. Fuck. He bought the wrong one. I also like... that he's calling this one legendary. He looks between the two shields, the metal one and the wooden one, and is like, you know, I think this wooden one is legendary. And then he brings us up. This is why Louis has a problem with money, is because he doesn't understand what items he should actually be spending his money on. It's freaking 2x4s. I know. Ugh. Well, whatever, Louis. Just take it and leave, alright? Alright, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's just go and run through the shop. Make up the 10K money that we need to pay off our debt, and then we'll go out adventuring. See, Louis is just really bad with money, chat. He's buying a fucking bow. He doesn't even use a bow. Why does he want to buy it? I don't know. He just wanders on into the shop and is like, wow, look at this bow. I can't say no to this. And he grabs it and he leaves. At least old man buying it means that Louis can't. What? Fucking old man. Louis, please, you don't need that crap. A legendary 4 2x4s. Whoa, time to waste all my food money because I have to get this legendary shield instead. Wahoo, wahey! Grabs it and jumps up, putting his heels together and running out. Oh, Louis. Hang on, what do you have, Tyr? Well, you seem more or less used to the basics of running an item shop. You think so? There is one other matter, however. You cannot always be certain that a customer will know what they want when they come in. What do you mean? They may come in thinking, oh, what should I make for dinner? What would be a good weapon? And so forth. They will not be quite sure what exactly they wish to purchase when they come through our door. In such a case, we must provide them with advice to help them decide. But wait, how can I do? Many customers will simply give up if they do not find something suitable for their needs on our counters. Others, however, will realize that we may have reserve stock and will inquire as to whether or not we have something they seek. This is when you may suggest an item you think they would like. In a sense, it is the ultimate chance to show your skill as an item shopkeeper. If you know what someone desires, you will very likely impress them and cause them to return. And hello there, Dagnardio, and welcome to the stream. Waking up.
No, no pressure then, none at all.
Well, let us give it a little practice, shall we? It is no different than a normal sale, really. Beyond the fact that you must choose the item to sell yourself. Let us begin.
Okay. Welcome.
Would like a sword, please. So then it just gives me them. By the way, if I may give you a little advice, if you sell weapons and armor to your adventurer friends, they will equip the items you sell them. Meaning, of course, that if you sell items to them, then we do not need to lend them any items at the start of a dungeon excursion, and we'll be able to bring back more items for our own use. Even if an adventurer must retreat while in a dungeon, the equipment is not lost since it is their possession. So selling better equipment to our adventuring friends is a good idea, even if you must undersell to them a little. Accessories work the same way, so think carefully about who you sell what to and what effect it may have on their performance.
Whoa, I hope I can keep track of all this.
If you look at the details of an item when selling to one of our adventuring friends, you can also check what that person currently has. Now then, we should continue.
A thermification!
I would like a sword, please.
Well, alright, we sell you the expensive sword.
Yes, excellent. The rest is like a normal sale. Well, once again, let us put the whole thing into practice. I will ask for an item. Tell me what I ask for and you will pass.
I know, the things that Recette says. It's probably partially because most of the time she's just saying,
Yep, alright, okay, I understand.
she just is trying to come up with more variations so she's not just going,
Okay,
over and over again.
I would like a weapon. However,
We sell you the expensive one. So we hit it at the 130% price. And there we go. Which means we're probably going to do it again because I have to double practice because it's extremely different the second time around. Here you go, Tier. Now go out adventuring for me. Alright, now I can put more. Now look at my shop. It's not like I sell everything in one go anyway. Let's take one of the powerful anti-venoms. And we'll put it up in the window. I'll just leave everything else where it is and open up shop. Because, again, it's not like I sell everything that I've got out in display. Jesus Christ, there are a lot of people coming in the morning time.
Welcome.
A book? I've got some bad news, little girl. I don't have any books. This is the real trick. This is why you need just a big variety of items, and so if you got people walking in, they're not like, hey, can I get this item? And you look at your inventory and you're like, oh no. The art style of this game is so good. I like it a lot too. I am very fond of the pixel graphics in 3D environment. Hello, Ragnarok Online. Oh, you're gonna... Oh boy, he's coming by to sell me this unthankful statue. Alright, well, I guess I'll take it for 90 then. Bye, Grandpa. Oh, see, and he's coming by to... Now I'm gonna have to start collecting a bunch of shit because I don't have any items. I don't have hats, I don't have any shoes, I don't have any books. Just gonna have people wandering in and I won't be able to do anything for them. Oh, we got something going down in the pub. New adventurer? Nope, I think it's just going to be a conversation where I'm like, hey, why do people like alcohol? Well, blah, 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 rookies, even attempt, blah, blah, blah. Requests are posted up there on the wall. Let's have a look, shall we? Please find my lost kitty. Can I hire someone to stand in a ticket line for me? Please kill 10 crows around the garbage dump. Green item offered. Green item offered? Does that mean they're just selling plants? I guess not selling, sorry. Offering plants as a reward.
What? Only people of the Adventurers Guild can take quests. So there was a quest. Well, shit. I guess going over to view that event made it so I couldn't go into the Adventurers Guild. Fine, I return home and put down nothing. Just fuck it. We open the store. See, and then at nighttime, there's like nobody here. So really opening store in morning and then going out adventuring right afterwards, I think is going to be our best choice. I probably even should have stopped over at the guild and maybe bought a couple of items, gone over to the market just to have a range of kinds of items. And Slime has to go off and get ready for work now. Slime has to gather up their equipment and head off to the dungeon to go fight the heroes. Good luck, Slime. I hope you don't die while you're battling, huh? Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. Let's just load up the fucking window with a whole lot of powerful anti-venoms. There we go. Alright, everybody. But, oh, hang on. We do have some treasure at least, so we can make him happy and get our EXP combo. Even if it's basically nothing. Ooh. Oh, no I can't. I don't have any weapons on me. Shit. Yo, really? I think it's Louie who's even... No, actually, never mind. Grandpa has bought a couple of weapons before, too. A bracelet? God damn it. Fuck. See, I'm not going to be able to run my shop right now. I'm going to have to... I really need to get a range of items now. Because I'm having a lot of requests for buying shit I don't have. Thank you for actually buying something I do have, Grandpa. Okay, let's head out to the dungeon. Alright, ready to go, Louie? Want to grab some treasure, or not grab some treasure, we want to bring along that food. We'll bring the +2 walnut bread. And I'm pretty sure the candy items restore SP. We'll go ahead and bring our we'll bring our +3 toast. Seeing as normal egg toast and +3 seem to sell for the same. We'll go with this. Let's depart. Jade Way, 11 to 15. Alright, let's see if we can find some good equipment that we can possibly gather up for Louie. Oh, see, look at that. Now we've got a hat. Cloth hat. Oop. Of course, his equipment is full, so if I swap out items here... Oh my god, that takes up his defense quite a bit. I put on the cloth hat. Let's go, Louie. Yeah, got some actual treasure. And I walk away from the bomb. No thank you, explosive. The rabbits were trying to sneak up on me while I was looking away. Oh my god, new enemy. Beholder, I suppose. I always remember specifically playing this a lot and taking damage, and Recette just constantly being like, Daijobu desu ka? All the time, and my sister would tease me about it. Because Recette would just say it so often, and my sister would be watching me play. It would just be like, Daijobu desu ka? Daijobu! You didn't expect this part of the game, Dagnardio? The adventuring section? Hell yeah, that's what Recettear is all about. The fact that alongside running your item shop, you're able to use the items you get, both either from buying from customers or buying from the shops, equipping your adventurers with those items, and going down into the dungeon yourself. Not just going,
Hey, dungeon guy! Go down into that dungeon over there, will ya? Okay, bye!
and then it says, okay, this adventure over here is occupied for the next week, and when they return, you will get a selection of items. No. You actually go down into the dungeon with your adventurer to help them out with the selection of items you want. It's very enjoyable. So then you get a two-part experience of a roguelike. Both the side of adventuring in battle, and then a relaxed shopkeeping experience. Or as relaxed as you can be when you've got that looming debt over your head the entire time. Because don't forget, chat, we have an unknown, undetermined amount of money that we have to pay back that our dad accrued somehow. We don't know how much it is, but we're paying back 10K a week right now. And that amount does increase over time, as Tier did tell us earlier. She's just starting us with just a measly 10K right now. I don't recall how much that amount goes up to, though. If it becomes extremely large and it's like, alright, now you have to make 100K per week. Or if it only goes up mildly to, 50K a week. Relaxed. Gets smacked by a mushroom. What? Come on! Dungeoneering's a nice laid-back experience. I mean, sure, you get hit by a couple of slimes, but they're soft. I can't stop noticing the Daijobus now. Yeah. They become more and more noticeable the longer you play, I think, too. Especially after your initial realization. That's kind of the case in general, too. With a lot of things. It's like when you learn a new word as an example, and say, we'll just say straight up, who is Jobu and why do we want them to die? That is the real question. Thank you, Veneer. We're going to have to research this. Ooh, pair of shoes. Let's say, for example, you have never heard the word Daijobu before, and then somebody tells you, Daijobu is like asking if somebody is okay. Are you okay? Recette asks Recette. And then you start watching your anime. There they are speaking Japanese, and you've never noticed before, but suddenly Daijobu sticks out extremely as they talk to each other. And you're like, hang on, now I'm hearing Daijobu all over the place. Has it really always been this common, or am I just now noticing it? Is it just a coincidence? It can always be a combination of both, and sometimes when you just learn something new, make that realization, you now no longer can get it out of your mind. You notice her Daijobus? Now that's all you can think of as I go down and take damage in the dungeon.
A Daijobu desu ka? Oh. Gee whiz, Louie, I hope you're not about to die. Oh, oops, there you go, dead again. Louie, you're just constantly dying here in this dungeon. If only I could fight myself. Daijobu desu ka?
She won't stop.
Daijobu Kako-san. Oh no. I hope you'll be okay. Daijobu.
don't need to ask it 500 times a second. Every time you get hit, Daijobu, you get hit, Daijobu, you get hit, Daijobu. Imagine being the adventurer. Oh my god. Imagine, instead, the classic times and jokes of The Legend of Zelda with Navi, the fairy, and her constantly going, hey, listen. What if every time you took damage as Link, Navi was like,
Daijobu,
you get hit,
Daijobu,
you get hit,
Daijobu desu ka?
then you wouldn't have just all the joke memes of, hey, listen, Daijobu desu ka would then be one too. Imagine that every time you caught on fire. Daijobu desu ka? Navi says, watching you ablaze. Or yeah, just that damage over time, just one heart, one heart, one heart.
Daijobu desu, Daijobu desu, Daijobu desu, Daijobu, Daijobu.
And then the audio would either start overlapping or just cutting itself off over and over again even. Die. You take damage so rapidly. Die.
If you can't handle me at my Daijobu desu ka, you don't deserve me at my Ayaya.
Fucking hell. Oh my god. It's just thinking of it like that. Because of being into Lolita, it makes it mildly hard to not pick up on some of the... Even though I don't watch a shit ton of anime, and don't even really regularly watch it, the most I've gone through is periods of time where I've been into a little bit into anime, and even during those times I didn't watch a ton. Because I'm into Lolita, there's a lot of overlap between the people that like to watch anime and are into that fashion style. It makes it so that you end up with a lot of the, like, kawaii and the sugoi type shit. Daijobu Navi is cursed? I don't know why you would think that. I mean, the hey listen Navi itself isn't cursed at all, so I don't know why Daijobu desu ka Navi would be. Cow Eye? Watch that. Yeah, kawaii! So this is the lowest...
So this is the lowest floor of the dungeon tier?
Well, not precisely. While we cannot currently proceed any further, I strongly suspect that we can go even deeper in next time.
Huh? Wait, huh? Why's that?
The dungeons change shape every time someone enters them. Some theorize that they adapt to the strength of those who enter, and refer to it as the living dungeon phenomenon. I look around to the nature around me. I guess the outside forest can change and let me descend further into a more forest, I guess? The truth of the matter is unclear, however.
Okay. I wonder if the dungeon gets bored if it's alone.
So that would make the people who are foolish enough to enter a place like this the playthings of the underworld. I see. I like the way you think, girl.
Who's there?
Oh. Ooh, is this gonna be a new character adventurer? Evening. Name's Chime, the lady thief.
Thief? Oh, don't steal my items, please, Louie, kill her! Kill her!
Louis dashes forward and stabs her through the stomach.
I wasn't gonna attack you.
We take her items instead. So, your treasures, valuables, and assorted shiny bits. Hand them over. I'll be taking them, if you please.
We won't let you.
Well, always the way. Well then, in that case, looks like it's time to cut some fools. Oh, well you know, we are gonna battle her. I should probably eat a little bit of food, just in case, because I have no idea how much damage she's going to do. Also, maybe eat my candy so I can get some SP. Ow.
See, Daijobu!
I like the giant net that's just completely out obvious like that. Ow. Come on, Charm, are you gonna do something? There we go, I counterattacked her. I like she runs around the net trying to bait me over to it. Oh, fuck. Wasted crit. That's right, she needs to do that fire attack because that's the prime time to— Ow! Hit her. Alright, we better eat one of our other HP items. There we go. The egg toast recovered a pretty good amount there. Maybe I should try my other skill. Oh my god, that was shitty. Did like no damage. Did 3. Maybe that's because she kind of counterattacked me there. Unsure. Oh, I did crit her that time. Too bad she just double attacked me. Ow, oh my god, what the? Oop. Is the Taiyaki gonna heal my HP? No. Ooh, maybe the charred lizard will though. No. Well, shit. Well, I ate the only 2 health items I had. So it looks like we're, Ow. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. Bad timing for those skills. I was hoping I could just kind of dodge around her a little bit and power her down with just skill usages, but no. Charm's just gonna rob me now. If an adventurer is injured while exploring for us, we will bring them into our field. Look at home. We've got a little box that we're going to slap something down into as we flee from Charm. I like she's just continued to slice at me. Well, I guess what's the most expensive item? Seems like the shoes at 1,600. Oh, alright then, boots it is. Good thing we signed that life insurance on Louie. Bye, Louie! We'll go ahead and stop here at the shop also. We're going to buy a bunch of inexpensive items here. So we have one of every kind of item. So if people come in and are like, hey, I want some clothes, we'll have something to sell to them. Even if we make basically no money, it at least will keep, say, our combo, or EXP combo up, you know? That's right, a nice variety of stock. I also want to maintain above 10k here. That way I'm able to pay off my debt. Needs improvement, yeah. Where do we buy Dogecoin? Oh, I don't think that we have any cyber currency shop around here in town, so I don't think I can buy any. Yet.
Alright, good morning.
Incidentally, you are aware that today is the first day of collections, yes?
Oh? What? As in pay up or we take your house collections? Well, let's see. I have a calendar that I can check when I'm on break, don't I? Or in the main menu, I bet you'd say.
Indeed. This is only the first week of collection, so the amount to be paid is not severe. Yet. However, the amount is scheduled to increase weekly. Oh, so it's going to go up every week and not just sudden spikes. So keep that in mind and do not get lazy. The bill is due at the end of the day, so work as hard as you can today, yes?
Affirmations.
Well, I don't have a lot now to place down. Pretty much just a whole lot of ingredients. Don't really want to put down these lower priced items like slime fluid because I'd rather have people buying the expensive shit from me. So we'll leave what we have out now.
Welcome. If you need anything, just ask.
And he says, oh, well, I guess I'll take the anti-venom here. Okay. Oh, food? Not a problem, Louie. I've got you covered. Don't really want to opt for the expensive items, though. Let's see. We'll sell him the candy. I also like, we pull out the candy after he asks for food, and he's like, yeah, seems alright, sure. Oh, I think he loved that item. Did you see that? He had a little heart that appeared there. He loves candy, Chet. It's one of his favorite items, maybe. Oh. That guy really looks like your dad, the guildmaster dude. He does look rather similar to Recette, it's true. I am fairly certain that I know that's not my dad, though. I think he's been working at the guild for a little while, and that they are different people. Alright, Loey. Here we go, round 2. Let's bring extra food this time. We'll just bring all of it. Fart. Tradeway, 11 to 15, let's go. And now this time, we'll be hopefully ready, and we'll probably get at least 1 level, which will be useful when we fight Charm. Even by extension, if we had a level before we went into the battle, because I'm pretty sure I was already something of halfway on HP when I began the fight against Charm. So, now we can keep in mind that when we reach the boss level, we have her to battle. Just going to force feed Louie a whole meal during the fight. Oh my god. And see, look at that. We already got 1 level down. So I was already very close to leveling up anyway. Ow. Oh, but I also don't have my cloth hat that I had last time, huh? That's gone. I don't have the extra defense. I have extra magic defense instead, which isn't particularly useful in any special capacity against non-magic using Charm. As I also assume that her skill attack, where she flamed forward, probably doesn't qualify as magic. I need to make sure to just walk up slowly to these kobold EEE dog guys, because Louie's shield blocks them. Yeah, she's probably not using magic knives. I don't think they're enchanted or anything. All of this scrap plate is basically 2 planks of wood with some rope between them for straps, and that's it. Very good protective armor. Every adventurer should be using them. Well, guy throwing rocks at me while I'm trying to attack the other dude.
These armored guys look kind of silly, honestly, because their proportions are completely different from the actual people. Like, look at how tiny their heads are compared to mine. Why would there be armor that exists with these proportions? Because no one would be able to equip that. No one can fit into that shit. My arms are not that long. My head is not that small. And look at Recette. I'm pretty sure everyone's not really proportioned that way. Yeah, very squat suits of armor. Even if you say, but they're magic and shit. Well, sure. But that would at least imply that that armor existed at some point somewhere.
And don't body shame those weird knights.
Does it qualify as a body? Are they enchanted? What if it was what if here I am commenting on, man, what's with the proportion of these enchanted armor sets? What if it was just literally living armor? And that's not metal, that's flesh. So as we saw, just the beholders that were giant eyeballs with wings. Or what if these guys aren't dirt, it's a mass of flesh with green arms squiggling out? So they're not metal people. That's flesh, as I said. They've got some metal shields. They are not metal. Those armor people can reproduce and have little tiny flesh armor babies, which then grow up to be larger suits of armor. And by extension, they're not really suits of armor because the suit implies you wear it. And you can't wear these because they actually have innards with organs and all. So you can't put them on either. Because they're not enchanted, they're just straight alive. So if you said, oh my god, check out this sick suit of armor. In actuality, the shield is just a big bit of bone. The blade is also just big bone bit too. His little sturdy piece that's hanging down is just kind of like bat flesh. How the bats between their wings are essentially finger flesh. Because their wings are just one big hand, really. It really makes you fear armor smiths. So, you know, necromancers? Imagine then bringing dead armor suit people back to life, and then it would be like skeletal equivalents. So here it looks like it's a living suit of metal armor, when it's actually a necromancer that has brought a dead flesh suit back to life. Alright, I have not played Diablo 2 at all. So iron golems is that sort of their equivalent? Are iron golems actually flesh golems? Necromancers can do that, bringing flesh. I mean, firstly, straight up, they would obviously be able to resurrect anything that's undead. But if the suits of armor were just enchanted armor bits, unless the necromancer knew how to enchant objects to make them, like, animate the inanimate, it's different from bringing something back to life. So necromancers would only be able to do something if it was previously actually living, breathing. By day, armor smith. By night, a necromancer. My god. What? You? Of course there's just fish flying through, okay? It happens when you're in a forest sometimes. There's just occasional giant fish that come flying through to hit you. It's normal. Normal dungeon experience. Get the fuck out, stupid slime things. I don't even know what those would be called. They're just kind of like dirt towers with worms or snakes. They're called flying fish for a reason, because they just fly right around. Do you suppose those flying fish were alive, or were they previously dead? Like, is it just, again, some type of magician that's hanging out in the woods ready to prank you, and here you've taken a path along the road, and the magician says, yes, my time is now, and sends out a bunch of flying fish at you? Or is it you have encroached upon the flying fish's, what do they call it? Not property. Their territory. So they come out and attack to try and scare you away. But they're kind of shy creatures. They don't have a lot of confidence. So they all come out only a singular time. If they fail, they just go, oh, and then watch you angrily from the sidelines in the trees. Do the fish come out of a hive like a bee? Do the fish live in a hive like a bee? Because we know that there's ponds. So do they just kind of hang out in the water, observe nearby adventurers, and jump out whenever we pass by? Do they live in little holes in the ground? Do they build some kind of a tower or hive separate so they don't dig into the ground for an area like maybe an anthill? They opt for the bee route of making a hive. I definitely want to bring the soup with me. Flying fish are super territorial, but also super self-conscious. See, but that's why they're really territorial, is because they don't want anyone hanging out or nearby them, because then they just feel awkward, they're uncomfortable, they're unhappy, so they try and scare anyone, not just weirdos, but totally normal people, even cool people, they scare them all away. They do not want any company of any kind. And I think I'm just going to ignore any items dropped on the ground, and we will make a beeline out for the exit. Maybe a mild beeline. I'm looking here at my EXP, and we're getting awful close to leveling up, and it might be nice to level up before we go down and fight Charm. Oh, see, there's the exit, and then we can go straight over to it, and we level up. I think that's the good plan. Oh, perfect. I crit him. They're probably just skipping school and trying to keep you quiet. Alright? Because they're fish. And what do fish hang out in? Schools. And there's comedy gold. Very good. Applause for you. Wow! Oh no, am I a flying fish? Are you hanging out in school, Dagnardio? Because then clearly what indicates you are a fish is the fact that you're in a school. It's not that they're called schools because of fish, but by being in a school, you are a fish. Alright, there we go. Level up, and now we can just head straight over down to the next floor. Alright, Charm, here we are, round 2. I think what seems like is good, too, is actually when she runs over to attack me, if I hit her first. And then it does a counterattack and she just runs away. Ow. Ow. Alright, it wasn't really effective there. Ooh, but I got kind of a 3-hit combo right there. Ow. Alright, quickly. She's gonna hit me right here, but that's fine. I need an apple. And then we'll also go ahead and eat a charred lizard. Never mind, it even says in the description, don't try to eat this. Fine, I won't. Oh, there we go. Takoyaki. Taiyaki. Those are not the same. Ow. Now I am going to eat again. Bring up my health. I've got lots of health items this time, so... Oh, I wasn't facing towards her there. Ow. Alright, she's got 28 HP. Ah! 30 damage. Powerful. How much money did you make? Not a lot so far, but hello there, Thoth, and welcome to the stream.
Oh, friggin' fraggin'.
Ow! Hell, losing my touch getting beat like that.
Miss? Are you okay?
Ugh. I'm mortally wounded. I see the far shore.
What? No, I didn't mean to almost kill you.
I'm kidding, girl. Really, if you get this worried about every Burke who tries to slit your throat and take your lucre. Oh, friggin'.
Hey, you really are hurt. Here, take this wound ointment.
What? Did you have that on you the entire time?
Oh, well, sorry, Tear.
You two are a pair of oddballs. You know that. Believe me, she is the only round, strange object that's currently present. Please do not assume that both of us are nearly so foolish. Really? Seems to me like you two make a good pair. Well then, young ladies, Charm says to Fairy, I should scamper since I've been beaten like a mutt. Enjoy your treasure. You earned it.
Wait! I'm Recette, and this is Tear. We have an item shop at the top of the hill in town called Recettear. You should stop by.
I should, huh? I'll keep that in mind. See you kids later.
Goodbye, Charm.
Nerd, giving her our shop location. What are you thinking, Recette? She said she was a thief. Very smart, yeah, telling the thief where you run a shop. Good plans. Did I just tell the thief where your shop is? What? What if she wants to come visit? She's not gonna steal from us. That's ridiculous.
The lady thief, huh? She was kinda cool.
You will forgive me if I do not think the same way.
Hey, are you jealous?
What? Absolutely not. Tear stomps away quickly. And we open chest and we get a very odd vase. Okay. Well, back to town we go. Oh, holy shit. This very odd vase is worth 21k. And the shrimp Dorias are 4.8. My god. Wow. I didn't realize how much money those were worth. I'm skipping the pub and going back to town for selling. We only need to make 200 picks, or 150 really, which shouldn't be a problem. Especially if we sell this shrimp Doria, yes. I put up both shrimp Dorias in the hopes that I'll sell those. Maybe aiming also. I don't know. Oh my god. Here we go. Okay. Opting to put down just items that will make me enough money. So I'm going to remove the slime fluid because that will not make me quite enough money, but everything else is good. So, I open my shop with that. See, and right off, you'll buy our nut mix. And perfection! We have enough money to pay off our amount. And look at that, he's gonna take our common shield. I was kind of hoping that Louie was going to purchase it, but it's not like I can choose who tries to buy. The most I can do is just say, oh, you wanna try and buy this? Fine, I'm going to sell it to you at 160,000% of the base cost. And then hope that the adventurer will purchase it instead later. Oh, see, the woman is going to buy the shell necklace from us. Excellent. Now we have gone 5k over the payment amount required too. My wife's been up in my shorts about getting some food. And that's the unfortunate thing when you place items down in the shop. That means you don't have them to sell. So I can't sell him. Oh wait, never mind. I was misremembering. I can. So I can sell him to buy the shrimp Doria. That kind of fortune, what? That's only, oh my god. What a fucking whiner. Was only 116% over, sir. Fuck you. And here we go with our first debt repayment. Paid. Check. We did it, chat. Shrimp is too rich for his blood, I guess. Guess I should have just given him some bread, huh? Congratulations. Well done. I have officially received your payment for this week. Let us continue to work hard next week as well.
Yay! I did it! I'm counting on you next week too, Tier.
Whoa? Wow, we're getting a fancy cutscene. Who is this lady?
Oh, so this is it. That insolent little plebeian shop, which is the focus of so much rumor. My, it's so common, so dirty, so dull. How does that little prole get people to come in? I wonder. Well, no matter. This is the perfect opportunity to show that little shrew and this whole city what a truly elegant shop is like. And of course, I have my own little fairy partner. You know, you don't own that store yet, right? It belongs to your parents. Silence, you insolent fairy! It'll be mine eventually. That's practically the same thing. Ooh, the little shop Recettear. Your days are numbered. Oh!
And away we go. And
I told you to address me as young mistress.
oh, look at that! I've got an Amazon package! No, this can't be happening. She's in the fucking box. You got fucking Solid Snake over here.
My genius astounds even me sometimes. The best way to learn about your foe is direct infiltration, after all.
And with strategic espionage abilities such as this, I can't fail. Oh. The interior decoration is as seedy and plebeian as the outside. Which means their selection of items must be astounding. What could it be? What sort of thing could that filthy little troll sell? Perhaps some kind of black and white animal? The ownership of which violates international treaties. Perhaps the most delicious apples this side of the Mer de Blanc? Perhaps one of those books Father says I'm too young to read. Uh-oh, I'm actually secretly running a porn shop over here.
Oh, be quiet, whoever you are. You are interrupting my train of thought. Could you come out of the box maybe at least? It kind of looks weird on the floor here. But that means... well then.
Come on. Oh, and she just flings it off through my wall, laughing again.
Oh, in all honesty, I shouldn't be surprised by this. I should have expected a foe as canny as you to break through my otherwise impenetrable stealth techniques. Okay. This confirms it. You are indeed worthy of being my rival. Rival? I have failed to introduce myself, of course. I am the owner of the monolithic item store chain, Big Bash. Well, to be specific, I am the owner's only child and inheritor. Alouette is my name. Remember it. Everyone around me calls me young Mistress Alouette. But you, oh my rival, shall have the privilege of calling me Lady Alouette. Big Bash? I've never heard of it.
It is a massive store chain with a capital stock value of 15 billion pix and a yearly gross profit of 500 billion. So, we ran into that lady thief earlier, right? Do you think she hits up some supply chain stores? Can we hire her to, rob Alouette over here, rather than go dungeoneering for us, you think?
Oh dear.
I heard the commotion and came out to see what was happening, but why are the two of you discussing Big Bash?
I'm, not really sure. Interesting. You also have a fairy. Huh? A prime?
Yeah, what's up? Oh, mistress. I see your attempt at infiltration failed.
What are you talking about? Their superior detection abilities simply caught me off guard and overwhelmed my cardboard. That's all. That's fairy.
Dang, this one sure is sharp. You got a problem with that, kid? I mean, you hang out with one too, so what's the big deal?
Call me Prime. You could say...
Oh, that's the fairy talking. Oops.
Call me Prime. You could say I'm the mistress's guardian. Well, I'm Recette, and this is Tear. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, real pleasure to meet you too, bookworm.
Well, are you, by chance, referring to me?
Like there's anyone else here I'd call that.
Well, the pleasure is all mine then. Her fairy is real, way cooler. I look at her fairy. I look at my fairy. I look back at her fairy. She is certainly more badass.
All right, mistress. We've introduced ourselves, so how about we head on home now? What are you talking about? I haven't finished introducing half of the fantabulastic, amazing, incredibleness that is Alouette, inheritor of Big Bash. If we stick around for that, we'll be here all week. Come on now, we are going home.
Oh, look, she just said,
Recettear! Listen, and listen well. Enjoy your happy, carefree days as long as you can, for when I am through with you.
Yeah. See you guys around. And then she drags Alouette outside. So, I like her character sprite is still hanging out here, though, laughing it up.
So, what do you think that was all about?
Well, that was not dissimilar to meeting a hurricane in human form. Well, there was Alouette, and the Big Bash then, I guess, is someone would have to start competing against. However, since now I have hit up that next payment amount, next time is 30k versus that initial 10. Wow. Yeah, that pops up pretty quick there. I'm going to say, since we're at just under 4 hours and completing that first payment deadline, getting down to sort of the bottom floor of the Jade Way, and meeting our new rival, Alouette, we'll put an end to today's stream for Recettear. Maybe we'll come back to this, just so maybe we could try out another character unlock, see a little bit more of the dungeons that are available in the game, since lot of talking here. You know, let's go ahead and save too, since I haven't done that, at all. And thank you for following Duke Cateron, appreciated. I swear you had followed before, but, I don't know. Thanks for following now if you didn't before, or if you're following again, thanks. But our capitalist dream, well, we've already begun our capitalist dream. And for now, we lay this dream to rest for the end of the stream. As I first let me open up to see who else is streaming currently. Okay. Oh, and Baldir also dropping down some channel points. Let me put that in. And boom, there we go, 88k. Oh, I guess there was a couple over here. We've got big drop and then 3 smaller drops. For 91, there we go. Done. Okay. I've watched you stream a few times. I guess I just never hit the follow button. You're always at the top of my recommended when you stream, though. Oh, very cool. Well, thanks for coming around to watch. That's appreciated. And thank you to everybody else as well for coming on by to watch. And thank you for those who have subscribed, resubscribed, follows, and thank you again to Taquito Brown for the raid. I suppose then wander over them and maybe peek at his channel and give him a follow. Yeah? As we prepare our own raid to head off, I see Kitty here, Kitty Alicious Official. She's streaming some Stardew Valley. So here you're going from watching me make money from items, you can go watch her make money from farming, And since this was the chat's choice for the month, you can go ahead and submit next month's game to the Discord if you so choose. Is the stream ending? It is, lolball. But thanks for stopping here at the end anyway, as I start up the raid. Thanks everybody for coming on by to watch. I hope you all have a lovely day, lovely evening. Submit games for chat's choice if you want. And farewell. Hope you all have a lovely day.